Hi, USBGF. We're here with another episode of Rising Stars in Backgammon, and I have the very talented Rosemary Steffen hailing from Florida here to discuss a little bit of her backgammon journey and how she's been running a fantastic new club. Welcome, Rosemary.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Stu. I really appreciate the chance to be here.
Can you tell me a little bit about what backgammon means to you and how you sort of entered the backgammon world? And
Yeah, definitely. This year has been a whirlwind. Backgammon was actually introduced to me this year. I originally got into backgammon through my dad. He is an incredible player. So my parents once ran a backgammon club in New York City called the Ace Point Club, but it shut down when I was 6, I believe. So I never actually played growing up, and it wasn't until recently when my dad picked the game back up in retirement that he started sharing it with me. So my very first experience that I can remember was at a doubles tournament at the sunny Florida Backgammon Club. I didn't even know which way the checkers moved. And after that, I didn't play backgammon again until I was signed up against my will for a tournament my dad was directing at sunny Florida. And I went just to support him. And when I got there, I found out that my name was entered. I was absolutely terrified. I barely knew the rules. I was arguing over the Crawford rule because I had no idea what it was. And somehow, by the grace of God, I made it to the semifinals. And that really gave me the bug. So right after, my dad invited me to play doubles in New York with him. I said yes, and since then, it's really snowballed. I've been competing regularly in the intermediate division, and I've won and placed in 10 tournaments, mostly club. And I even started my own backgammon club called the Social Point to bring the game to other people my age. I'm headed to the Jamaica tournament tomorrow, so like I said, it's been a whirlwind year, and I really am just so grateful for how much backgammon has already given me.
tell me a bit about the Social Point Club. So what inspired you to start that? I mean, it sounds like backgammon organizing is in your blood here, but what sort of brought that about?
Yeah, like I said, I play competitively at the Sunny Florida Backgammon Club, but I am the only young woman there, and as much as I love sunny Florida and all of my friends there, I wanted to be spending my time with people my own age, and so that's basically when it started. That's when the idea began. So I realized a lot of people in their 20s and 30s don't even know what backgammon is. After my dad and I won New York doubles, and I was telling all my friends about it. They didn't know what backgammon was, so I went ahead and I did a social media poll, and it was unanimous. Like no one knew how to play, so it really was a light bulb moment for me that the knowledge gap was the barrier.
So
So
you ran a poll to your friends on what, Facebook, I assume?
on Instagram, yeah.
Okay.
And I posted it, and yeah, it
How
was
many people
unanimous.
how many people responded to that poll? And then and then take me through the process of how you get people who have never heard or understand the rules to showing up to a match or a match or to one of your club meetings.
Yeah, definitely. So basically, uh, as for the poll, so I did it on Instagram, and around 20 people responded. It was all no's. And as for getting young people, absolute beginners, to come to the social point, uh, I'm a former field organizer, and I've come to realize that like it's the same thing, building relationships. And so the skills I've learned from that job are honestly why the club has been so successful in such a short amount of time. The first event was June 26th, and now I've been getting 20 to 40 people in their 20s and 30s to come out and play. Um, I've been marketing the club as a fun way to learn and connect. And as for why I created the club, um, I ended up switching things around and wanting to get more young women into competitive backgammon. So I went to Cherry Blossom, and I was the only woman in their 20s in the room, and that's when I was like, I have to do this. Like I really wanted to make backgammon accessible, social, and fun. And yes, it's a complicated game if you want to be really good, but the basics are simple to learn. So I really wanted to be the bridge for that. So what we do is right, so we get absolute beginners to come, people who don't even know what backgammon is, have never heard of it, and we provide beginner instruction. Shout out to Julia's High, Nedra Lyles, and my parents who have been helping with teaching. And then we created a format after where people can compete socially. It's called the social ladder. And so basically, they have to play 3 matches. And so what happens is, so the 1-0s, they'll play the 1-0s. And if you lose, you go back to the bottom. So they'll keep climbing. So it's like 1-0 and you win, then you go to 2-0,
Yeah.
3-0, and then you get a food drink voucher. But if you lose a match and you don't win 3 in a row, you have to go all the way back to the bottom and start again. So it's a really great way to add that competitive element while allowing people to meet and connect with as many people as possible. So I really think like that in my generation, social craving it's more rampant than ever, and there are a lot of social clubs popping up. And so I also think that that's why it's been very popular as well. So
It sounds like an absolutely amazing way to just sort of meet people and an alternative to being in a crowded bar or something. But this like it becomes this third place that you're talking about. And I'm a big believer that you learn more in a minute of play with someone than you do an hour of discussion. And I think backgammon can be very true in that sense. And can you walk me through a little bit about um, what it is that you're doing to kind of keep it fun and what your sort of plans are to maybe grow this movement that you've created in Florida?
yeah, definitely. So to keep it fun, I've got a great playlist, but also just encouraging others, helping people. I've noticed that there's a thirst for knowledge. Like people are getting hooked. They go out and they buy boards, they start playing online, and they actually want to improve. I do think a huge part of it is, they get a glimpse of what the backgammon community is like. The
Mhm.
backgammon community is amazing, and they're inspired to be part of it. So actually, for my club, we have a team of people, most who literally learned backgammon just 2 months ago at the Social Point, playing in the Miami Open Novice Division. I
Wow.
also have someone from my club who's already started competing in club tournaments, and so it's just been amazing, and I am really, really passionate about getting more young people into competitive backgammon, especially young women.
What is something you would tell to the other sort of potential, social club backgammon organizers? What's something that you could share with them that if they're interested in doing this on their own?
Definitely. Retention matters. So building relationships really is the key. You can get so many people to come to your backgammon event, but what's going to happen if nobody comes back? So building relationships is the forefront of it all.
What are some things that you use to sort of keep people coming back? Like is it email newsletter? Is it prizes? I mean, the social ladder you explained was really cool. What are some other aspects of that?
Yeah, I mean, uh, pretty much everybody that comes, I consider my friend. I have made so many friends through this club, and I do send out an email newsletter. But I really do think that it is the overall energy. I try to make people comfortable. I try to make backgammon accessible, not intimidating. And I think that that's the reason people come and they find a community, and that's what brings people back.
That is absolutely fantastic. So I'm thrilled that you're doing this. And what's next for you in your sort of personal playing journey of backgammon?
Yeah, so The open division for sure. That's the plan. I want to keep getting better. I want to keep growing. I want to learn. I want to be a great player. And that's the goal. Also, I want the social point to expand. I honestly, I want it to be a movement. Um, and popularize backgammon for the younger generation. I mean, like if you think about pickleball, it's possible, and it's something that I really I want to do.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us, and we look forward to hearing and learning more about what Social Point means to the community in backgammon and your amazing passion for growing this game with people who have never played before. It's absolutely incredible and inspiring. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. Thank you. And I'd also like to say some thank yous to my mom, my dad, Karen Davis, Julius High, Nedra Lyles for everything you do and your unwavering support. And thank you so incredibly much to the United States Backgammon Foundation and everybody else who has donated boards for the Social Point. We would not be able to teach complete beginners without them. So thank you. And thank you, Stu.
To close on that note, so if you're interested in supporting the Social Point backgammon movement, there's always a need for finding more boards, more scorecards, that type of thing. If you have a board you're looking to donate, or just want to share a little bit of cash injection, we're going to go ahead and share a link on this video screen as well as in the article, and we hope you'll take a chance to give to this very awesome backgammon project.
Thank you so much.